So what is going on, guys? Some interesting news that came out earlier today. Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain are both being remastered for the PS4. I think that may have been previously announced, but more importantly, Beyond Two Souls is releasing next week on November 24th for the PlayStation 4. Wow, that came out of literally nowhere. I cannot believe they've just literally thrown this in when there's games like Fallout and all that stuff coming out, and then Sony are like, yeah, we've kind of got this game which is a remastered. Fair enough, it's a remastered game, but it's still a game that was essentially an exclusive coming out for the PS4, and they've not even marketed it or anything. But awesome to see that Sony are doing this, and the best thing that I've seen on this article that was released on the PlayStation blog earlier today is that the game for Beyond Two Souls, is releasing next week, of course, will only be $30, which is going to be around £25 to £20, and again about €30. So awesome to see that price is going to be reasonable, obviously, for a remastered game. You compare it to like the Nathan Drake collection, where it was $60, £50, standard price for a game. Same with The Last of Us Remastered, that was about £50 as well. You know, it's good to see that they're bringing the price down for this game that people will may have already played on PS3, and more importantly, it's a game that came out 2 years ago, and it's awesome to see that Sony are doing that. At least it's something to look forward to, and for me personally, I am going to be probably going to get this game for sure, because I've not played either Beyond Two Souls or Heavy Rain. So awesome to see that Sony are doing this, and also the price is low. But I'm going to go quickly run through all the improvements for Beyond Two Souls, because unfortunately Heavy Rain's improvements hasn't been released yet, because it's being released on March 1st next year. But of course, for Beyond Two Souls, it's releasing next week, so they've released all the improvements that are going to be in the remastered version. So let's run through it. Of course, enhanced 1080p graphics, including motion blur, bloom and depth of field effects, as well as improved lighting and shadows. Pretty much standard stuff in a remaster. It's very similar to all the remastered games we've already seen on the PS4. That's just how it is. They just improve the graphics, make it 1080p, and they're not actually confirmed if it's 60 frames. I would hope it would be for a remastered game, that they're not said. So it might not be 60 frames, but who knows? But you would hope it would be. They've also made use of the DualShock 4 speaker to improve immersion when playing as the entity. I believe that's the fly thing that Jodie Holmes has. Again, I've not played the games, just to reiterate that. So anything that I am saying will be probably false, because I have not played the games. But I do have this idea of what the games were like, especially with Beyond Two Souls. Like the entity is the fly thing, that kind of like different part of Jodie's mind or something, that there's some weird shit. Again, I don't know, so don't quote me on this stuff. Decisions are highlighted at the end of each scene and compared with those by other players. That's bringing in some kind of like, you know, I guess online kind of compatibility type thing, I suppose. Just a little bit of an addition, kind of fun thing, similar to what Uncharted Nathan Drake collection did, where it had the kind of the stats for different players who'd like got a certain amount of kills, that kind of thing. Very similar to that, and awesome to see that it's including these little things. Once you've completed Beyond Two Souls, you'll be able to replay the game in chronological order, a much requested feature in the PS3 version. Again, I don't know what this was all about, of course, but I'm assuming it was something that you couldn't play it back in the right order or something. It was really weird anyway. I don't know this, unfortunately, but I'm assuming they've fixed that now, and it was something that people clearly wanted, and it's good to see that they have included it in the PS4 version. Increased difficulty in a certain fight scene combined with improved controls for action sequences. So therefore they've just improved the controls and also adjusted the difficulty for a certain scene, which clearly was probably too easy or something. I don't know for sure, but clearly there was something that was going on a little bit too easy there. So they've improved that. They've also improved the controls, similar to what Uncharted was like, where they had obviously the fixed gunplay in Uncharted 3, and obviously the fixed grenades in Uncharted 1, that kind of thing. And they've also includes the enhanced experiments DLC. Again, I don't know what that is, of course, but I'm assuming because it's DLC, it's always good to have included in a full game. And obviously the fact that it's only $30 means that it's also a good price. So that's pretty much everything that I'm going to talk about in this video in terms of Beyond Two Souls, of course. Heavy Rain, as I said, is releasing on March 1st. I'm interested in both games, as I've not played them before. It will be released digitally, from what I understand. There's not going to be an actual full physical release, but awesome to see that they're doing this, of course. And yeah, I'm pretty much there for it. Also, that's another thing as well. If you purchase Beyond Two Souls digitally, you'll be able to download Heavy Rain when it releases at a discount, which is awesome to see as well. It seems like these games are going to be, you know, a lot cheaper than they were when they released on the PS3, and it's awesome to see that remastered games are not going to be worth the whole £50 like they were for Uncharted and Last of Us Remastered, that kind of thing. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Let me know if you're going to potentially get Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls on the PS4. Are you excited to play the games again if you haven't played them? If you have played them. Let me know that in the comments, of course. I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, and of course, banter.